Hey everyone, I'm Penny from yourclosetyourstyle.com. Today's video is just kind of a mid-season check-in. I did a blog post about this last week, but I thought I would do a video to go along with it. It's the time in the season where, we're getting almost through summer and heading into pre-fall actually. Sorry. And there are tons of videos and blog posts and informational messages out there, especially right now about the Nordstrom anniversary sale and some of the other pre-season sales that are happening as retailers try to get you ready for fall. But I thought we'd kind of stay with summer right now and just kind of do a little mid-season checkup in your closet. This is a really great thing to do, obviously, mid-season, of whether it be spring and summer or fall and winter or whatever, to just kind of go in and take a look. I like to suggest that you do this before you take advantage of all these sales that are happening. If you've already done the shopping for those sales, then you can still do this step, but you just may have a little more work ahead of you. But it's really quick. I've got 4 simple steps. And then we can chat about it for just a minute. So let me give you the steps first, and then we'll talk about each one. So it's evaluate, eliminate, donate, create. Aren't those catchy? And then the last one, I can't make it work, but it's shop. So shop-ate? I don't know. Anyway, so let's just go through them real quick. We're going to take a look in your closet and whatever that means to you. Do you actually have a closet? Do you use rolling racks? Do you have a whole room? Oh, I'm envious. Do you have cupboards? Do you have drawers? Whatever it is, just anything that is current season, that you own, I want you to take a look at and really evaluate it. How's it doing? From simple things like, are your white t-shirts no longer white? Sorry. Are your black t-shirts kind of that off black, almost dark gray kind of thing from too much washing and drying? Is there stuff that has a spot on it that you're not going to get out? Oh, the maintenance type of things for your clothes. And then the evaluate of, do you love it? Do you still love it? Are you wearing it? Is it in what, I like to say your rotation? Because let's face it, we don't wear everything that's in our closet. So, but is that the case? Is it something that you're loving and wearing and recreating and doing different things with? And when you put it on, you feel great. If that's the case, then move on to the next thing. When you come across the stuff that you're not loving anymore, that you are tired of wearing, that the trend is done, you don't know why you bought it, or ladies, that when you put it on, you're like, this isn't my best me, then it's time to do step 2, which is eliminate. So get rid of it. And do what you know you need to do. Is this something that you can donate, or is it something that needs a different step? And we'll get to that in a minute, but eliminate it. Get it out of your wardrobe, get it out of your closet. Most importantly, get it out of your house, out of your sight, which leads me to the next step, which is donate. So how do you go about the donate step? Let's talk about that for a minute. When you're donating, you're going to find your favorite nonprofit to donate your clothes to. But I really just briefly want to talk about this, and I do mention it in the blog too. If it's something, honestly, that isn't fit to be worn anymore, it's old, it's dingy, it's, maybe there's a hole in it, a big hole, whatever, then it really isn't okay for somebody else to have to wear it either if you're donating it to a place like Salvation Army or Goodwill or any of those places, or your local, whatever that might be. But do check with your local nonprofits. Many of them can take that stuff and it's considered rag or salvage, and they can get money for that merchandise by the pound. But just be aware of what it is you're giving, because you want to pay it forward. Let's not cause them more work by having to sort through that, and then in the end they get rid of it too, or whatever the case may be. So just, be aware of that. If instead from your eliminate pile, it's something that is in near new condition and could be consigned, then the time has come to pack that away, hide it from yourself so you don't pull it back out, label it for spring, summer consign, and pack it away until early next spring. The reason that I say this is the consignment stores, at least here locally in West Michigan, are actually almost ready to take in fall merchandise. So if you take your summer goods now, you won't probably get as much for them as you would if you waited until the following spring. So clean it, make sure it's ready to go, fold it away nicely, and get it ready so that next year at that moment when they say accepting spring and summer, all you have to do is pull out that bin and take it, drive it quickly to your favorite consignment store and get that done. So that's donate. The next step, of course, which is my favorite probably, well, no, who's lying? I mean, me, I'm lying. My favorite step is the last one. The next step of the evaluate, eliminate, donate is create. So let's create some new stuff. The stuff that you're keeping, the stuff that you didn't eliminate, let's recreate. Let's make some new outfits with it. Wear it a way you've never worn it before. I talk about that all the time on this channel and on my blog, and a lot of my Instagram posts are things that I had in my closet, took a look at it, didn't want to get rid of it, but wanted to redo it, so then create some new outfits. This is also the step that you can take as you start to pull in some of those new pieces into your wardrobe that maybe you purchased from the anniversary sale or pre-season sale or just added to your closet. So that would be the next step, is create new stuff from what you already own. So then the last step, of course, is my favorite, and maybe that's why it doesn't eliminate, evaluate, donate, all of that. I mean, that's why it doesn't go together, but it's shop. So again, I've mentioned it before, and it's all over YouTube. It's all over blog posts about the Nordstrom anniversary sale, which is still happening now, but there are other pre-season sales that are happening from other retailers. The fall stuff is coming in, and I know you've seen it. Just like the back to school aisles are in, it's the same thing. So now that you've taken your time in those other steps, you can actually create a list of what you really need to add to your closet and be a better shopper and wear your clothes better, I think, and make some better choices or make the best choices for you. So it's a great time to shop for things like new camis, new tanks, long sleeve tees. Maybe it's a new turtleneck you'd like. It's a great time if you've got it in your budget to get some cashmere, which is on sale right now. It's crazy, I know, it's hot, but it's a great time to get that kind of stuff. It's also a great time to get a new fall or winter coat. And maybe perhaps even a pair of boots added to your wardrobe as we get into these pre-season sales. It's also end of season sales. So things like new white tees, new black tees, new white and black tanks for next summer, whatever the case may be. Those are great things to buy now, cheap, pack away and save them for next year, so that when you pull out your spring and summer for next year, it's all fresh and ready to go. I love that idea. So I hope that this has helped you kind of take a look at your closet and evaluate and eliminate and donate and create some new stuff and then create your shopping list. And I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'd love it if you would subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.